exactly at 8 o'clock. Do you know what? The weather has been unbelievable here. We haven't had a terrible summer in England, but it's been a little bit disappointing. And the kids are going back to school after the summer holiday, and suddenly the weather is absolutely fabulous. I went for a long walk. I snave-nived. I've got a feeling I know who that is, but I haven't seen that name before. Hi, Devon. But the kids are going back to school now. Between now and Wednesday, they'll all be going back to school. And it's just unbelievable. I went for a long, long walk, beautiful walk today. Nearly died from thirst, but I guess there we go. But also because it hasn't been like that hot, it's actually everything's really lush and green. Usually this late in the summer, everything's kind of looks a bit washed out. But the English countryside is fantastically beautiful right now. I don't think I've ever seen it better. Yeah, using a different account this time. Okay, yeah, I'm from YouTube. Pretty new there too. I think my name there is like Sloth City or something. It does ring a bell. Anyway, I'm not sure. I'm maybe making a fool of myself, but it does sort of ring a bell. Good to have you on board, Sloth or Derp. Right, let's get started then. So I think we are on our way back from. Was this another pilgrimage? I'm almost certain that was probably a pilgrimage. And the thing is, right, we're gonna form a new religion, and we're going to do it quite soon, because if you look here, we're only one away from. We've got a lot of learning to get before we get the next perk, but we only need to get to the next perk, and we'll halve the cost of forming a new religion. And we're going to form a new religion. So, it was the university, was it, Steve? Yeah. Do you know what? Wasn't that a really, really interesting? I think that was like a really good university visit. We need a holy site. I mean, we can create our own religion, but I don't think I can be like the proper head of it until we've got a holy site. Because what I want to do is I want to keep struggle and submission. I want to be the head of faith, so I can call great holy wars and stuff like that. And I think there's convert faith in county councillor task per controlled holy city is quicker. So we pretty interesting, definitely. Jizya I want to get rid of, and I want to get rid of adaptive traditions as well. So this is a resistance to other religions converting your places. I'm not too fussed about that really. But what I want to do is I want to pick up esotericism and astrology, and both of those give us additional decisions. Esotericism gives us mystical communion, so I want to explore that a little bit, and astrology gives us divine the stars, and I want to explore that just a little bit as well and see what we get. So, for that reason, I need a holy site, and all of the holy sites are in the Great Ashari Empire, which is, to say the least, quite powerful. But there's one here. Whoops. And that doesn't look too powerful. But I don't have a Casus Belli on it. Unfortunately, he doesn't border the Mediterranean, or I could have one. So first thing I'm going to do is fabricate a claim on this county here, and in about 13 months hopefully we'll be able to go to war, take that county, and then we will by then we'll have the perk, and we'll have enough. I think we've probably already got enough piety for what we want to do once we've got the perk. Okay, right, so I'm going to hit go. Oh, we've got so many of these. Should I try and get rid of some of them? How do I even... Can't you normally like just cancel the whole lot? I don't really want to see these right now. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Right, I'm going to have to answer that later. Mind you, there's some people I can get hostages from. Like the King of France was there, I think. Okay, can grant vassals. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that's going to cheer them up a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, okay, good. Have to be a little bit careful. Sometimes you give away your like amazing steward or something like that accidentally. Okay, so we can demand payments. Okay, so we'll definitely have that 70 from him. We'll definitely have that 50 from him. Prisoners that can be ransomed. Okay, let's get rid of them. And that's certainly got rid of quite a few of these, hasn't it? Okay, I'll have a look at accolades at some point in a minute. Too few spouses we're not too bothered about. Okay, right, let's go home. Okay, just bearing in mind, yes, I've got... Okay, I need to think about my succession a little bit. I'm passing through Modena, the capital of my vassal Archon Antonino, when I receive an invitation to visit his castle. As I arrive, he welcomes me with open arms and a tour. One thing that strikes me is that the place is full of unfinished projects. I will stay a while, or just show me to my room. Now that'll get rid of some stress. I didn't think I was particularly stressed. Well, we're here for an adventure, aren't we? So let's see what's going to go on at Antonino's. A library where the books are stacked in corners, unfinished building projects all over the place, most notably a whole dining hall and chest of gold just standing in the middle of a hallway. Archon Antonio's castle is a mess. Okay, so I will fix the dining hall right up. The books, poor books. I attempt to clean up the library. 100% I succeed. So I think we'll go for the 100% success. Right, do you know what, Dirk? That's a really, really good question. It doesn't have, no, it did have overall goals in particular, and I think we kind of achieved them all. We're going to unite the Mediterranean, is that right? Is that a thing though, Slave? Is that actually strictly a decision to unite the Mediterranean? Bound books, loose documents, reshuffling, there's finally an order of chaos. Okay, so I've done it. Okay, good. So what do I do now? Do I now look after the gold, or do I fix up the dining hall? Okay, let's do the gold. 3/4 chance. Because I was wondering about uniting Africa. I did think that might be interesting. As I explain the risks of keeping a chest full of gold in the Opon, his eyes widen in realisation. Of course, it shouldn't be out there. Thank you, Emperor Chris. Things are looking good. Are there any other areas I can still help out with? Okay, so we're at this one. Okay, this is the one that has no immediate effect. Ooh, that didn't sound good. I knew that getting old would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would all come to a halt until my death. Lately I feel a constant malaise and everything takes more effort than before. I'm worried that if I lie down I might not be able to get up again. There's no doubt that my time is running out. I feel like I can do naught but to await death's sweet embrace. Okay, I become infirm. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm dying, but it's not a good trait. Oh, let's just... Right, yeah, time for bed. Yeah, it's kind of -3 on everything. Right, let's... what's Snay say here? Uniting the Roman Empire decision can be taken as a Catholic. But there can be other goals. I had a little look at the Roman Empire one. I thought that looked like... I didn't fancy that much. I wish you could form like a... I mean, you can sort of create a new empire, can't you? Like a kind of like your own empire. But I'm already an emperor, so I don't think I can. But it'd be really nice to form a sort of Mediterranean empire of some sort that kind of has all the coastal regions and all the islands. So yeah, so you got some ideas? You tell us, because it's sort of being decided at the moment. We're trying to form a custom religion, and we are going to spread that like crazy around the world. That's a goal, but we do need a longer term goal, a kind of, you know, like we had forming Slavia, or uniting the Slavs or whatever. Right, let's have a quick check of succession. So this young chap here is going to get the county of Friuli. So I'm not really bothered about a county. It's in northern Italy somewhere. My other son, though, Christopherson of Sardinia, is going to get the whole kingdom of Batten. Now, that is one of my main kingdoms. So what I am going to do, I think I've got plenty of prestige. Go feudal elective. And I think... Right, we're good. Okay, so we're going to get everything now. Okay, we can do a Mediterranean empire. Oh, excellent. Okay, right, so... Derp, that's it. We're going to do a Mediterranean empire, like we've decided, I think. Right, let's see if I can get home. The womb of the earth. The fields of Velteria are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly tracked down the source of the verdancy, spotting a woman standing afield, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort to a gathering of listeners. My name is Mistress Rosina. She noticed me in the distance, turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast. So stay a while and listen. Now, I've got one issue. I've gone to a lot of trouble to save up enough prestige to form a new religion, and I might be on the verge of death. So I need to be very careful on decisions I make. This will gain me a little bit of stress, but at 50% I gain the Trent Gardener. Increases stewardship, reduces stress, or a medium health boost. Now that's actually pretty good, isn't it? I love CK just casually decided to conquer the whole Mediterranean. Yep, you're right. That's the game. That's what we're going to do. Right, so these seems like benefits either way, so I'm going to go for this one. Going down to earth. That's a health boost, and that might keep me alive long enough to get the one we want. The other thing is, I could probably change to this, couldn't I? Yeah, let's change to that. Not quite so much piety, but I'm still going to be getting learning experience at the same rate towards that, but it might just help to keep me going. James, are you planning to go through Europe much? I suppose if I'm heading for... I mean, I had no plan 5 minutes ago. It did occur to me that we could do something like Avenged Tours because we're a Muslim empire, but it looks like we're heading for the Mediterranean, so... Yeah, probably not very much. I suppose I'll have to do some fighting in Spain. But you know, I changed my mind like that. So if you if you want me to do something else, I'll consider it, literally. So you just tell me, James. I spot Antonio by the entrance, waiting to see me off in the morning. As I walk up to him, I hear him muttering to himself. He's great. The castle's like new. After a quick goodbye, I'm gone. Right, so Antonino likes me more. I wonder if I'd have avoided staying there if I'd have got that awful invalid trait. It's not invalid, is it? What do they call it? Infirm. Yeah. Okay, I'm home. Okay, right, good. Okay, right, let's just desperately try and keep myself alive for a little while. Just check nothing weird is happening with elections. Yeah, at the moment I am losing one county. The thing is, I don't think my son is particularly good. Oh, I've got another son. All right, I don't think my principal heir is especially good. He's all right, isn't he? Actually, he's fine. He's not very good at steward. He's not a very good steward though, and his wife doesn't really make up for it. I don't know. Why did I marry her? Might be worth divorcing her. Okay, come on, get round. Okay, my daughter trees. Oh, of course, I've got several kids, haven't I? That's the thing. I've got one secondary spouse. Okay, stone of glass. Okay, as I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insisting on writing such small symbols? I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone glass, even old men struggle with bad eyesight could read. So I can either get help, and I get 300 learning lifestyle experience, but he will get the hook on me, or I can buy one of the stones, or I can just sell it. Okay, well, we're rich. We'll buy one. I could do with that little bit of a boost in learning there. It doesn't matter how much I drink, I can't rehydrate. A commoner of Cisalpine heritage has been accosted in the streets of Rome over some minor offence. By making a statement in their defence, I could perhaps convince my vassal, Archon Antonio, seems to be cropping up quite a lot at the moment, the equally Cisalpine of my good character, but I might risk alienating my Italio-Sardino-Norse peers. I have to say, well, I don't want to get stressed. Okay, let's just do that then. I just don't want to get stressed. Come on, let's get around there. I mean, there's no reason why infirm I should die very quickly, is there? But it's not good. Oh, right, he's come to give me more or less 100 gold. Right, I'll pat you on the head. I'm not employing a wet nurse. Right, well, she's good, so let's appoint her. There's quite a few kids in the court, I think. Whew. Right, how's my Grand Alamar getting? 4 months left. Oh, that is good news. That's another thing. I kind of want to conquer that before... Okay, I've swayed him. Why was I swaying him? Oh, yeah, he's just a powerful vassal. Okay. Okay, look, I've got them. They're all under the thumb, aren't they? I mean, yeah. I mean, I bet he's not even that important. But let's sway him anyway. It's going to be quite a rough ride for my son if I pass away quite soon, I think. Okay, off you go. Come on. Let's get there. Okay. So, see it done. Okay, so we've got the claim. Okay. Okay, hybrid country, that's fine, whatever. Let's think about attacking this chap here. So if I declare war on him, I can attack for Vess, a little bit of prestige. He's easy meat for me. Right, let's do it. I think the sooner I get it done, the better. I don't think that I can order... Yeah, no, it's... they're not a hostile faith, are they? Okay. So, my armies. So, let's faff around a little bit and forget what I'm meant to be doing. What did I just click on? Did I just click on... Raise all men at arms, that's right, perfect, okay. Would it be better to reform the religion before you die? 100%, yeah. That's what I'm hoping to do, but I need to get the next perk, which will halve the cost in piety of reforming the religion. Well, it's not reforming it, I'm literally creating a new religion. It will still be a Muslim religion, but yeah. That's why I'm kind of a little bit stressed, really, because I really don't want to die in the soon. 3,000. How big is his army? About 3,000, but this includes all his levies, doesn't it? Not really. Yeah, loads of levies. Okay, that's fine. So I think we'll go straight for the target. See what happens. Okay, so Judica Adalgisa's inherited contract obliges him to pay more. Yeah, increase it. Anything unpopular, I might as well do, because then my son won't need to do it. So I've studied the Italian vulgar language for many moons. I personally penned this missive using the Italian vulgar script, a letter of friendship from a speaker of Arabic. I wish for our future diplomatic dealings to benefit us both greatly. So he wants to be friends, I guess. Yeah, we can be friends. Where is my arm? Here it comes. Okay. So the factions, I don't think we got any massive faction problems. No. But my son may have. Okay. Hurry, my liege, you have to hear this. Oh, this is like a tooth or something like this, isn't it? Or first words. How delightful. Okay, so we get some renown. And Gunnar will like me a little bit better. I think that's what we're going to go for. I think that's pretty safe, isn't it? Okay, right, they're busy fighting, so I think I'm just going to let him get on with it. Tell you what would be interesting, just theoretically, if I went there, I would win. So, whoops, that's fine. Stay where we are and we'll get this, siege this castle down Right, okay. Profit. Unlock. Okay. Right, I think... I'm not sure if I have to wait to have a holy site or not. I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to win this war. It shouldn't take too long. And then I'm going to do it. So this is a daughter born of my dynasty. Spy mask. Okay, why we do not know you. Someone is plotting to kill my court here. Farin. My court tutor. Okay. It's not very friendly, is it? Kill the tutor. As I patiently await the fetching of my clothes, a servant stutters, "My lord, no one can find your garments." I'm surrounded by incompetence, I mutter. This is a child interaction, isn't it? It's in the nursery of my son. Oh, the little scoundrel. Right, so, I mean, it's just plain a benefit, isn't it? Right, I think they're going to come and fight us. There's only 1,000 of them. Oh, no, they're running away. Okay, I've got a faction cricket formed. They grow up fast. This is my daughter. Okay, well, I'm proud of you. Okay, so that's given us 38. I guess the best thing now would be a battle, wouldn't it? But I don't know that I'm going to catch them. Okay, we'll just go and siege somewhere else down. It'd be nice to fight them, really. You can get the 50% for that. But I'm getting ticking score because I own the target. Okay, so this is Nars' first teething. I think the first one is always just safe and good. Why would I'm paying 50 gold. Used to get £1 for a tooth when I was a kid. To be fair, despite inflation, I don't think I paid my kids any more than that. Doesn't make me sound like a very good dad, does it? Okay, well, we can become owner of the Cisalpine sword. Looks good. Right, we're going to have a little battle, which I think is really key. Actually, let's do it, because the Cisalpine sword might actually help us. Right, so this one is +4 prowess and prestige 0.15. This one is +7. Okay, well, let's repair this. And we'll give this one to somebody, and perhaps my son will give it to somebody to cheer them up. Right, we're very close to winning now. Okay, take this castle and we could be able to form our religion, I think. Yep, I'll just go for the top one. You're a good son. Okay, I think we're forming good relationships, which is alright. Really, really good news. Okay. So, right. Let's just do that. Okay, I think I now control a holy site. I think this is a holy site. Is it? Oh, I can construct one. Alright, that might be a bit of a pain. I thought there actually was one there. Let's just have a look at the economy thing. Yeah, so it's not actually constructed, is it? The Grand Mosque. Okay, I need 900. Have I got decisions like extort subjects and stuff? Yes. Okay, that should be a little bit of luck. That'll be enough. And I've possibly got prisoners. Oh, I have. Okay. Okay, Adam, you're worth 10. Sheikh Ashraf for 50. And I think we'll have to wait for the result of that. 500 would be enough. It gives me Jed, makes him like me less. Well, this gives tyranny. That's an act of tyranny. Okay. Let's get rid of that. The only thing is, realistically, do I really want to wait for this to build? 4 years. Right, am I going to die? Let's have a little look. I'm 57 years old. I'm infirm. How bad is that? Okay, so it's bad for my stuff, but it's a severe health penalty. Okay. But I have got down to earth, strong, experienced traveller, medicine focus. Down to earth is probably a small benefit. 4 years. It's quite a long time, isn't it? I thought there was one already there. I should have checked that, shouldn't I? It's a good job Elvira has to work, because she'd kill me. Probably doesn't have 4 years left to live in firm temps. Does it really? Okay. I don't think I can risk it, because I think you can... The thing I want to be is the head of the faith, and I don't think you can do that without a holy site in your realm. But I think you can do it later on when you get a holy site in your realm. But I'm not sure of the mechanics of it, really. Okay, prophet in the halls. Repent today. Learn the truest truth. Step into the light. Since Johannes joined my court, his persistent attempts to convert everyone to his foreign cult. Let's see what his cult is. He is... he's a Christian. And what is he? He's my chancellor. He's a very good chancellor, isn't he? I was just thinking, right, let's just get rid of him. But we can tolerate this and more. Johannes is harmless. All your court and guests of a different faith from Johannes loses 10 opinion of you, but I get a weak hook on him. 10 opinion? That's fine. It's fine. We'll get that back probably before we die. Right, let's do the religion now. I am very nervous. I'm not going to lie about that. That's culture, isn't it? Okay, so holy sites. Okay, so we don't have one at the moment, but we will have one in 4 years. So create a new faith. Adaptive tradition. So let's try esotericism. So children with a learning education focus, which is going to be quite a large proportion of my family, may gain the wise man trait, which is a really good trait. And wise man is a virtue in this will be in this religion. Muwalardi opinion will be plus 10 of me. Piety plus 1 a month. Oh, that's if I'm wise man, I think. Zealot vassal opinion plus 10. What it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure is true. So the great mysteries of the divine may be beyond mortal comprehension, but that is not an excuse for ignorance. Their very existence compels us to seek knowledge and understanding of the world around us. So my understanding is it also gives us access to the mystical communion. I don't know why it doesn't say that there. It should do, shouldn't it? Unless I've just got this completely wrong. That's not impossible. Right, so jizya, we're going to do a similar thing. We're going to do astrology, which allows the divine to divine the stars. Okay. Right, so my close family will convert, and 42 of 43 of my vassals will convert. But, oh right, so this is just choosing a name. Okay. So I suppose it's got to be stratism. So the adjective would be strat, or stratist. Stratist is an adjective, isn't it? A strat would be a follower. And followers would be strats. Okay. The great Islamic faith of Strat. Okay, I think we're done. Right, we happy with this? Anybody got any suggestions? Struggle and submission I've hung on to because of the Great Holy War, but I need to be the head. In order to be the head, I think you have to have temporal. I think that's right. Yeah, the position of head of faith given to the founder. It sounds like I will be it. When they die. If the faith has great holy wars, which we do, the head of faith is allowed to direct them. Okay, so that is what we want. And I think it has to be lay. I think, in fact, if you haven't got lay, I don't think you can do that one. Could call me a strategist. Yes, absolutely. Could adjective be a strategist? Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, let's get a strategist. Yeah, strategist. Okay. So, everybody happy? You've got 8 seconds after I've said that before you even hear the questions. So by the time you hear the answer, it'll be too late. Right, 3,000, so we can afford it. Is there anything else we want to change while we're here? Because I think we can do things like... Yeah, I'm quite interested. What's the witch thing? Witchcraft is criminal. So this is really interesting. Like, so if you want it to be just shunned or accepted, that's relatively inexpensive. If you want it to be virtuous, it's really expensive. Let's have witchcraft accepted as well. Have I spelled it? Okay, hang on. Thank you. Oh yeah. Hang on. Is Lamech. You wouldn't have believed that I'd been an English teacher most of my life, would you? Okay, created. Right, we've lost patronage of warriors, of course. I forgot that that would happen, but I don't think they're much use to us. We're mostly fighting other Muslims at the moment. Okay, we Strat have chosen to follow the path of the heirs of Abu Bakr, and all true believers expect me as their faith's preeminent member to pledge myself to an existing caliph. Only by a submission to the ultimate authority below Allah can I derive my own authority, no matter what other theological differences. The main question before me is, of course, to whom, though the smartest amongst us all also ask how sincerely I will pledge. So this is the previous... Now I think I can displace him later on. Caliph Hakam becomes the head of the faith of Stratism. I get a weak hook on him. Or Caliph Hakam has our present loyalty, becomes the head of faith of Stratism. I get a lot of piety. Abandoning your chosen caliph will be easier for your lifetime. Okay. Well, let's do it on the grounds that, because I think it might be Stratism is going to dominate, and it's absolutely going to dominate. I think what's going to happen is if he survives until the holy place is built, then I think we can try to get rid of him. In fact, appoint a righteous caliph. This is it. This is it. Okay, so. Oh, I control at least one holy site. Okay, so I can do this. I've got everything I need except the gold. Okay, so I need to get 162. And am I right? You're the new strategist head of faith. Okay, and I gain a level of faith. Yeah, so I need to do this. But I need to get hold of some money. Okay, I'm very tempted to have a look through these and see if there's anything worth just... I mean, it's not a huge amount, is it? I guess we'll get it quite quick once the army's not being rebuilt. Okay, let's press go. Okay, right. Okay, created a face, so there's another little thing there. Right, let's have a look about my guy here. So I guess he should definitely be converting things, shouldn't he? So that's going to take him 8 years. And why am I doing that? Okay, let's change that. Let's change that. Because I forget my capital's over here now, isn't it? Okay, they converted with me. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy to be converting there. Oops. Converting there. No, they're Catholic. Right, so I need to convert Rome first. Okay, excellent. Okay. What have we got here? Oh yeah, that's fine. So now I'm kind of just waiting to die really. A faction targeting you has been disbanded. Good. Farron is no longer your tutor. Scandalous priest. The strategist was appalled to learn that my vassal Jarl Bendetta was discovered gorging herself on luxurious feast of veal cutlets. How outrageous. Fine cheeses, saffron cakes. While scandals about archaeology are nothing new, it is disquieting for one so close to home. So, okay, this is Jarl Benedetta, the bully of Spoletta. So let's condemn her. I mean, she doesn't look particularly... Well, she's an ardent supporter. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do that. That's fine. Right, what else do I need to do? I know there's something in my head that I need to do. I can't think what it is. Okay, another 25 there. We're getting closer to becoming the head of our faith. But this, I think, our son can do. But it'd be a little bit harder because he's going to have to get up to Paragon of Virtue. Ooh, where was I going? What did I come in from? I could have sworn. All right, so I'm getting like sort of kind of dementia, isn't it? I think death is going to come very, very quickly indeed. So, yeah, you can go 8. So I think what we probably do need to do is raise this money. Prisoners. Are any that we can ransom? No. Any decisions that will raise money? We could always divine the... I think divining the stars is risky at this point. Let's see if we can become head of the religion first. How much did we actually need? Gosh. We now need 11. Okay, so we've only got to wait until the 1 day, 2 days. Okay, I think we can now do it. Oh, that was weird. We went through from December to January. Okay, so we've got to get to February. Okay, we haven't got to get there then. Okay. Right, I'm now going to be the head of faith, and this is inherited by my son. Oh no, okay. 8 rulers will convert to Ashariism. Hang on. Without true leadership, we are lost. Caliph Hakam has not provided such guidance for we Strat since he obtained the post, and others of my faith have suffered for his lack of counsel, authority, and jurisprudence. With a heavy heart and the backing of some of the most influential clerics in the strategist world, I have declared that it is the indefatigable will of Allah that I take over the office of Caliphate. My heirs and I shall hold it from this day to the day of reckoning beneath my firm hand. So 8 rulers are going to convert to Ashariism, and the others will stay strategists. So I'm causing a bit of a division. Or I can do this one. No, I now bear this burden. Okay. So, I don't look well, do I? So at least we've achieved this. I'm kind of assuming... Okay, where in the world are we? Really quite a small part of the world. Just bits and bobs. It's going to be a lot of conversion to go on. And what I also need to know is, like, who are my, what are these guys? He's Moshariki. I mean, just randomly looking around, she's a Shari. This person's a strategist. So he might in time convert the lands there. You are the Caliph now, I am indeed. Okay. Okay, right, oh my gosh, it's all going wrong for this poor chap. Lately it feels like I'm constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts. I wasn't expecting that. I'm sorry, but I really am dying from thirst. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it's too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering in my life, but what should I do about them? So, a lot of your major vassals aren't your faith yet, so you might have some revolts, yeah. If he wasn't just about to die, I'd be working on perhaps trying to convert a few of them, or convert all of them systematically. But he hasn't got long. So I could go to a brothel. There must be a negative to that. Okay, you get rakish. Okay, and I can't find out what rakish is from here. Okay. So yeah, it's a drop in diplomacy. It's not disastrous, is it? A loss of diplomacy. Or I can become reclusive. Or I can bite my lip and take it. Okay, so I think reclusive is worse. Yeah, because we're losing stewardship and diplomacy. So, yeah, enter a brothel then, I suppose. Okay, the burning sensation in my groin. Okay, so nothing's going to go well, is it? So I assume that he has caught lover's pox, as it's called in the game. Okay. But is that a health problem? Apparently not. Okay. My dear Masha. Okay, so now my wife has died, so that's going to stress me. Good job, I just lost a lot of stress. King Musa has converted to my culture, which is interesting. Oh, I can have a shield maiden. Didn't even really know that I still had that. I gain 40 stress because I'm arrogant. Is she good? I mean, I don't think she's better than the ones I've got. My worst... Yeah, I mean, my worst Fari is... Oh, 11. I suppose she's a lot better than... Actually. Yeah, she's a little bit better than that. Okay, look, I tell you what. It's cool to have shield maidens, yeah? We'll have a shield maiden. Okay, let's go. Raxi, rakish. Yeah. Okay. I guess I should be thinking about trying to convert people, save my son the effort. So let's have a look at my most powerful vassals. Right, he's a Shari. Demand conversion. Well, he might accept. Do you know what? Might accept is good enough. He is a strategist. Strategist. It looks like most of them have done it. Shari. Kind of seems like all women that didn't convert. Right, 100% she will. That's good news. Strategist. Gosh, there's loads of them. I think I probably should go through and like create the duchies and things like that, and just make it a little bit more tidy. I mean, that's only 44%, but you know, 44% is not a terrible odds. And if you don't ask, you don't get. Yep, don't ask, you don't get. A Shari. Demand conversion, 100%. Demand conversion, 100%. Things then you've got to hope they convert their children and stuff, which of course they won't necessarily. This is actually quite long. Okay. Demand conversion. Yep, he's happy too. Strategist. Ashari. Demand conversion. If I think 40% is good, 59 is definitely good. Ashari. Demand conversion. Strategist. My son should have converted with me, surely. Strategist. I mean, these are all quite insignificant now, aren't they? Are they just baronies? I mean, these are minor landowners. Oh, so yeah, they're like barons. Okay, nonetheless, they shouldn't be Mawaladi. Strategist. Sorry, this is probably not the most exciting viewing in history, but I guess that's the nature of a stream, isn't it, really? Okay, let's hit go and see what happens. Got a faction disband, which is quite good news. And converse, there's quite a few converting. Right, okay, so he'll want a hook. Right, how powerful is she? She has 1 county, so I will not bargain. So she gets a weak hook on me. Mind you, I'm literally about to die. Give her the hook. Okay, he's changed. Oh, he won't. Okay. Okay, good for you. Okay, so most of these have followed me into it, haven't they? Yeah. So he wants a hook. Yeah, fine. You can have a hook. Better use it, mate. That's all I can say. Okay. Right, do I want to keep my miserable self alive? That's fine, this new religion stuff is interesting. It is interesting, isn't it? Do I want to keep my miserable self alive and work up this way? Or should I just... Ooh, wards can get additional skills. I suppose that might be useful in the short term. Increased development county efficiency. It's going to be for quite a short time, isn't it? Let's see if I get some extra perks. Some perks for the family. King Musa is going to be a problem in the future. Right, why King Musa? Oh, because he wouldn't convert. Well, do you know what? He might just have an accident. A humble gift. Oh, a beastly wolf hide. I don't even want it. Go away. A beastly wolf hide. My son learned Arabic. Good for him. We have got some factions forming. There's actually quite a few, but they're none of them very powerful. I think my son may have some issues, though. When he finally... All right, hold court. Let's do it. When he finally comes to the throne. Okay. Let's do it. Peasant in front of me seems about to explode with excitement. My lord, the miracles, the holiness, we have been blessed. Her enthusiastic ramblings. Let's see this lady. Okay. Irrational adventurer. Her enthusiastic ramblings are confusing, but I finally get the gist of it. She wants me to sponsor the cult of a local saint who's recently died in Shashoba. Jabir was a miracle maker in life, known for his confessing all his sins to the crowds and preaching to the birds. His tomb is attracting devoted servants. Okay, His Holiness will get the veneration he deserves. So this will... I spend a little bit of piety. It put me into negative, actually. But it'll increase the control levy, and we'll have a temple holding there. Or... I shall eradicate the blasphemous nonsense, which will gain me piety. I'm tempted to go for that one. Yeah, because I'm not really bothered about the control level. I'm faced with Rastko Dimitar Gojnikovic's sad eyes, which grow larger and more pitiful as his mother, Umayna, gently ushers him towards the throne. Oh, is this when I get the offer of a child? I mean, he's 7. He's showing a little bit of promise there. Emperor, she laments, this boy has been at Camilla's court with no one to watch over him since the death of his dear papa. Please look to his future. So this is Rastko. Okay. Never fear, I shall raise him as my own. Okay, let's do that. Let's educate him. Oh, right, so I can do this. It'll stress me, but I can make him arrogant or content. Or just. Tempted to go with, this is different likelihoods. 72% is the most likely. Right, so arrogant. I don't see how that's much of a benefit to me. Okay, so I'm not going to bother to do that. But I do want to make sure he's being... Okay, I'm his guardian, that's fine. What's he in? Stewardship. Tempted to go for marshal. Okay, studying warfare, good. I'm actually going to remove myself as his guardian, and I'm going to find like a really good soldier. So, what did I just do? I thought I removed guardian. Educate child. I don't know what I did. Okay, so this chap here. Is going to do it, and he's going to send to university, 1,500. I can't actually afford it. What's his faith? He's a strategist. That's fine. Okay. Right. Good. So hopefully he'll be good. My amicable nephew-in-law Abdullah bows before me, his trusty sword glinting at his side. I've served you faithfully, my liege. You know of my charge against them. Okay. Drylands of Meknes, but I am no longer young. I bid you invest me with my own lands in your empire. Other lords have been given far more. Right, well, he's a very, very good Fari. Yeah, give him a mosque. Why not? Okay. So if I live long enough to get all of these things in, I think what I might do is actually go around reforming the kingdom a little bit. By that I mean forming some of the duchies and the kingdoms. Titles that can be created, a lot. Okay. As I slide between the sheets to join Lisabetta, I was horrified to find oozing blisters on her most private parts. Did I do? Yes, you did it to her. There's no question about that. Forgive me, but I cannot share your bed like this. I mean, I think that seems like the right thing to do, but she gains rejected from the marriage bed, reducing her fertility. Well, my dear, I cannot express I continue to visit her bed. Either way, she's already got lover's box. I mean, I don't want... Is it actually my wife? It is my wife. Gosh. Okay. I didn't even realise quite that I'd already given it to her. Okay. So... Okay, give it a little bit of time. I mean, am I just going to keep on living? Okay, so he's getting a few perks there, which is interesting. So Snave. So if I start like chipping away at, what is it? I need all the coastal areas of the Mediterranean. Is that the basic thing? Do I need a particular culture or anything? There was a commotion among the children today. Rasko was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Okay, so I want to encourage him with fighting, even with my son. Colbane intervened and managed to stop the fight before anyone got hurt. Remaining calm in the face of pressure is incredible. So this is actually Colbane's thing. So he gains calm. I'm reasonably happy with that. But he could gain brave. Pretty much, yeah. Okay. Right, well, if he keeps living, I might just like conquer a little bit. Never let anybody... okay, so let's go for calm. That doesn't seem to be too bad. So it's going to be interesting taking on the Abbasid Empire. I mean, can I do things like Andalusia in like a big chunk? No, I need a Casus Belli on them. Okay, I want 150. Okay. All right, I'm going to form a few of these duchies then. So, Duchy al-Wahat. Form. Okay, and we're just going to give it to somebody who likes us. He doesn't. He does a bit. No. Oh, this kid. Let's make him the Duke. Grant title. Al-Wahat. Okay, cool. I just want less. North Africa would be a good place to start. Yeah. Okay. So I will be pressing ahead with North Africa. Possibly not in this chap's lifetime. Is it worth trying to get hold of one of those like amazing books? I mean, what's my son's thing? He's like a charismatic negotiator. Okay. It's not amazing, is it, really? Let's look at the kingdoms. Okay, so we can take as many kingdoms as we want. The problem we get is if we take an empire, I suppose. Although there's no way to conclusively prove it, my vassal Judessa Camilla has brought forward evidence that Judessa Clotilde is not the daughter of blah blah, but that she was fathered by my other vassal. Okay, lost for words. Amazing. Right, what empire do we have? Right, these are in separate empires, so... I mean, these will be easy little wars, won't they? Might be worth getting a little bit of work done. Ooh. So actually, if I go for the Aglabid, that seems like a really good idea. Okay, let's go for it. Let's raise an army. And we will raise them here. Raise all men at arms. And we are fighting less than 3,000 troops, and that includes half being levies, so we should be fine here. Okay, let's go straight for their capital. Be nice to survive to win the war. But I got a feeling he's just going to go on and on. I thought it would be really interesting is if we actually build that before he dies. I definitely wouldn't have put money on it earlier on. He's going to attack me. I mean, by the time he gets there, this place will be almost have fallen, won't it? Oh, oh, it's even more stupid. Okay, a nice little battle. That should get us a lot of victory points. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so this is Prince Christoph's. Okay, so isn't this... Oh, he's my son, that's right. What's my actual heir's son like? Yeah, okay. Betrothed can marry. Crack on. Nice big victory. Let's go and take that castle. We're on 74. Another learning perk available. Planned cultivation. Open-minded. Let's go for planned cultivation. We'll get a little bit of time of a little bit of extra development. I assume that my steward is on development. Yeah. In the Judicada of Roma. I think the next thing to sort out, apart from beginning to like conquer, is the culture. Thinking about working on that. That I think will be perhaps my son's job. Right, I'm getting melancholic. Yeah, I think the end is fast approaching. I'll try and win this war. Oh, I'm literally so thirsty. I actually feel ill. I kind of got a little bit lost. So what does he rule? Yeah, we can. Oh, I've missed it, I think. I don't think I'm playing my top game here. I'm missing things completely. Something else went. Was that a fascination change? Did we just get an innovation? So the current exposure is Arch Saddle. We haven't got a fascination. Chronicle writing can use individual de jure Duchy Casus Belli. That would be good. Left to pick up food a while ago. How is this guy still alive? Honest answer, we have got no idea how he's still alive. He's fighting another war. That holy site is going to be built quite soon. He's the leader of his religion. No idea. What's the most powerful here? I mean, hereditary rule can enact partition law. That might be really useful if we go for something big. You know, if we end up with empires, because once partition law is set up, they won't form the empire when you die. Let's go for that. I think that might solve a lot of problems later on. Right, we got the money. We can do this one. Let's form Sinai. You're going to form them all bit by bit. This guy doesn't like us. This guy likes us a little bit. This guy likes us more. And he is a follower. Perfect. Okay. So, grant title. Which one did I just form? Sinai? Yes, Sinai. Okay, he can be Sinai. And I think bit by bit we'll just form all of those. I think it'll give us a little bit more sort of stability. Right. Will we win after this battle? Oh, he's got achy joints now. No, because we're already on maximum for battles. Maximum war score for battles. But we just captured this chap. Do you know what though? Ransom 50. No, not worth it, is it? Okay, we'll just do it. Disband. Okay. Okay, so I've just added a little chunk to the Empire. A little bit tempted to just carry on. Let the army recover. I think when we get a new leader, we'll change. So literally, I'm just going to pick up everything on the coast and just work my way around until I die. Oh, a holy war. Okay, holy war for a kingdom. Maghreb, Africa. He's got bits all over the place. This is a mess, isn't it? Yeah, he's got 3 different duchies. So I guess the one nearest me would be best to go first. Okay. Okay, what we got going on up here? Right, 50. Well, I'll take the 50. Have I... Yep, army's at full strength. Really in the wrong order. Let's just check how strong this guy is. Yeah, I think we can manage that all right. Okay, so let's move this forward to here. We'll raise all men at arms and we'll go for their capital first, and we'll go back and pick up some other places if and when we need to. I mean, he's going to die any moment, isn't he? Oh, as I turn another year older. Okay, I'm reminded of the splendid birthday party from my friends. Okay, so this cheers me up a little bit in my dying days. I mean, I'm quite stressed. There's quite a lot of enemy soldiers around. His army went that way, they come back, so they're wasting their time going backwards and forwards. Hopefully I'll take this reasonably quickly. I think he's going to try and take some of mine, but I'll win the siege race. I remember the day. So another one. I can pay 150 to Chris. Chris is going to get it anyway, isn't he? You gain 5 stress because you're arrogant. You grow close to forming a friendship with you. All irrelevant. I'm going to die shortly anyway. So he is besieging me, but yeah. Oh, and he's given up siege, so he's wasted his time again. Yeah, I'll have an alliance with Prince Chris. Okay, I've got a valuable prisoner. Right, let's go and take that one. Okay, right, so going all over the place. And again, Avilra told me how to do this. Now I'm in danger of fighting them all together, aren't I? Yeah, I think I should rename it something other than Sardinia as well. Okay, that's a very good point. I'm hardly the Emperor of Sardinia, am I? Okay, right, let's do it. Disband. Yep. Okay. Right, everyone's going to go absolutely nuts at me, so I'm just going to keep fighting. Have I just got another thing? Okay, we'll sell that. Destroy artifact. Obligation invalidate. Oh, right, let's see if we can do a... Right, we can attempt suicide. We can divine the stars. But it doesn't look like we can do that other one that I thought we could do, the mystical communion. It's like, yeah. Okay, I don't know why I can't do mystical communion, because we did get... It didn't say anything about it, did it? But esotericism, I thought, gave you the ability to have mystical communion. Or perhaps it just happens as like randomly. I don't know. Divine the stars. Let's see if we can fit this in before we die. You will discover a cosmic insight in the near future. A cosmic insight might be that I'm about to die. Right, still being built, but we are nearly there. So it's almost, yeah, 10 months. Almost like he's living until he's built his wonderful holy site. Yeah, fine. I've spent many nights looking up at the night sky, tracking the movements of the celestial bodies. Over time, I've noticed a pattern. And after days of analysis, I am now confident in my prediction. The signs are clear. It is a time for new beginnings and open minds. So Snave wants us to change the name of the empire for something other than Sardinia. I think it's a good idea. Anybody got any suggestions? Okay, I'm going to become open-minded. Okay, let's go for it. The latest work of my vassal. Okay, this one. Okay, so yeah, he'll like me more, and I lose stress. Let's just go for that one. Sardinia. Any suggestions? And I'll do it straight away. Today, Mattia held a fiery sermon for all the other children. Right, so this is my young son, Cole Baines. Doesn't really matter, does it? Ambitious. I'm happy with ambitious. Yeah. Oh, my word. My son died. Prince Guglielmo. How did he die? Mysterious circumstances. Stratium. All right, okay. We'll go for it. Let's just let's get this 50 off him. So, how do we do this? So, is it this that I have to change? Yeah, the Empire of Stratium. Just shout no if I'm doing something wrong, and I'll wait. So what's the adjective? So it's sort of Sardinium, Stratinium. Stratian, I suppose. Stratian. So while we're doing this, what about map colour? I mean, I quite like the colour we've got. Yeah, okay. I'm not really into the... I mean, I love the shields and stuff, but I'm kind of not that into it, other than enjoying that they're there. The Empire of Stratium. Thank you, Nate. That was a brilliant idea. We are now undefeatable, now that we've called it Stratium. Right, armies at full strength. I'm getting messages galore, but none of them look important, so that's good news. That works, yeah. Okay. Right. How close? Exactly 6 months left. I think... Can we declare war on this chap? No, because we've already declared war on him. Right, we don't want to be going around that way for the moment anyway. I mean, Bavaria doesn't look very powerful, does it? But let's... it doesn't look very powerful at all. I guess we could work from here, couldn't we? I mean, Rustamid, I'm sure we can... Oh, that's the same guy. Okay, I can fight this guy. He's got 1,800 troops, and we're looking at one duchy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they all in the same duchy? Because I could probably do... Well, most of them are. I could do like a duchy war against him then, couldn't I? War for a duchy. I mean, he's only... he's got quite a big army, but... I'm becoming like outrageously confident in my army, though that is something I ought to give some more... looks awesome now. I'm glad you think so. Right, let's raise them there. I need to give some more attention to my military, really. I'm just assuming everything's okay. And let's be fair, everything is okay. Right, he's got a lot of allies. I wonder if I ought to be thinking about raising my levies. No, he's only got 3,700. Right, just quite an odd, unexpected battle there against 70. Oh, it's because he's got land over here as well. Okay, right, let's see if we catch this little group. I think I'm going to end up chasing these around. Right, let's just go and take somewhere. I'm awake, coughing and spluttering, my mind fogged, my head throbbing, almost retching. I try to haul myself out of bed, but my grip on the frame is frail, weak like a newborn babe. With an almighty effort, I judder to my feet and stagger over to the wash basin. By Allah, where did this weakness come from? I feel so sickly. The cool water does little to refresh me. Bleary-eyed, I stare at the grim, hazy reflection of my polished silver mirror. The man glaring back at me looks so very, very old. What's slightly worrying about this is it does kind of put you in mind of your own kind of mortality playing this game. Okay, body's healthy, mind is clean. 11% I age gracefully. I mean, 11%'s not brilliant, is it? Okay, this is good. I could try to keep myself clean. Huge boost to health. Or I gain the trait incapable. I thought I already was incapable. Oh no, that's even worse. It's the next one up. Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess that's my best chance. Oh, okay. Well, I've got it. I suppose that's good. Although, realistically, I'm probably just as well to just pass on to my son. I'm wondering if there's a way of dropping my son quite quickly. Because I think his son might be even better. Anyway. And it's nice to have nice long range you can get sort of stuck into. Curse of death has fallen upon my court. A case of smallpox has been discovered. Right, who is this guy that I'm almost certainly going to be getting rid of? Okay. Throw him out. So we take this castle. They don't seem to be doing anything important. Okay, I like this. I step over the threshold to my daughter Teresa's office. I find her bent deeply over a book. This translation of Galen is atrocious, she says. If I were to follow these instructions, I'm likely to cure my patient as I am to kill them outright. Okay, let me have a look. 100% I help her with it, which increases her learning by 2, but I gain some lifestyles. That's pretty good odds, 100%. Or I can borrow a better translation, so obviously I'll just translate it for her. Finally, we're safe. We get another perk. I don't want to waste it on him over there. Can we get anything out of this? Scholarly circles. Maybe we get a little bit, squeeze a little bit more learning out of them. Yeah, he's wasting his time with his army. I don't know where it is. It's wandered round. It's not besieging anywhere. It's not distracting me. I'm paused. It's not distracting my effort to take this. They're wandering around in small groups that would be very easy to defeat. Okay. My liege, a word, please. My Chancellor, Judessa Adalgisa, approaches me during a brief lull while attending court matters. She gestures to a less populated spot in the room, and I follow her there. I'm concerned about the state of the Roma castle. While holding a meeting in one of the rooms, it was like this is the horrific smell one, isn't it? Okay. Let's make sure it gets fixed. Because the alternative is smelly court. I mean, there are worse things. 300. I like my court. It's just thinking to... Yeah, that's very, very nice. Much nicer than the one I've got for Finland. Right, there's a decent size army. You know, what's it going to go and do? Right, it might be actually going to attack Fez, which would be quite sensible. Right, I don't have much in the way of war score. I'm going to go this way. I want to go for the capital, but I'm going to go this way because I might be able to intercept these armies at some point. How? Give it a go. They've got a not inconsequential army forming. Okay, we'll go to here where at least... Yeah, I'll be regaining supply while they take this. I can't believe he's still alive. Yep, she's got money in her pocket. Let her in. Okay. A lot of things going on here. So let's start with this one. Demand artifact. So who's this? My cousin. What does he want? Okay, we ain't getting that. Okay. So I can donate to charity 500 gold. I could take some hashish. I mean, take some hashish. I haven't got 500 gold. Am I even going to win this war before? Surely my death is just literally a few clicks away. Riddles are a beloved pastime among the Italio-Sardino Norse. 2 or more players exchange increasingly tough problems. Okay. One particularly long, lazy day, my daughter Teresa thinks to challenge me to a game. Okay, so you test my speechcraft. This will be fun. 46% every courtier gains opinion of me. I mean, even this is pretty good. Every courtier gains 20. Okay, one of them I lose. Yeah, I mean I'm pretty happy with the first one, really. I gained 35 prestige. Okay. Okay, the following death sentence of a lowly thief. I asked my son what he thought. He responded the sentence was far too harsh for such a small crime. Yeah, okay, you can be just, Colbane. Right, let's send you over here. Okay, I've got somewhere under siege. Alright. How long will that take to fall? 6 months. That's not long, is it? Right, how long till I get there? 3 months. Okay. Okay, what's this? Grand Alamar Matir has complained about my supposed lack of piety during every sermon of late. Apparently he's gone so far as to call me an impious oath, and more zealous vassals are starting to listen to him. Okay, I suppose another donation might help. Every zealot vassal loses 5 opinion of me. Grand Allah gains 10 of me. I pay 150, but I get a lot of stress. Or, let them believe what they will. It's quite a big drop, isn't it? Okay, we'll go for that one. Because I think I'm going to get critical stress anyway. Right, here we come. Are we going to catch them? Because the thing is, if they're wise, all they'll do is run away. And we will have wasted a lot of time chasing them. Okay, right. Valuable prisoner is very good news. Wipe them out. And, okay, sort of wipe them out as well. Okay. So I guess we want this one. Surely I won't live long enough. This has been built. It's been built. Tall tales of the table. It's been a long, long evening in the company of Ingvar. The wanderer stopped in Rome for the night, paying for his stay with tales of his exploits that have lasted hours. Malik Hussein's daughter. Now that's the best I've ever had. Malik Hussein wasn't much of a fan of me after that, though, and I fled his court sharpish, I'll tell you that. Tale after tale, the saga continues, each anecdote longer and larger than the last. Right, so this is just a wandering chap. He simply must stay so he can join the court. I mean, he is nothing special. I can say this sounds far-fetched. 39% I gain some prestige. Or I can gain generous host. We'll go for that one. During one of our lessons, I'm very surprised he's lived. I can't believe he's lived this long. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. During one of our lessons, and the other characters, you think they're going to live a long time, they die one after another very quickly. During one of our lessons, in my son Gunnar's chambers, I noticed a collection of rocks neatly displayed on a shelf. One of the stones stand out in the collection. It's quite rough, but upon closer inspection, there's a deeply red, brilliant hue contained within. Notice my interest. He picks it up and hands it over. You can have it, Father. Oh, thank you. And I'll become the owner of Modest Gemstone. Okay. I mean, it's +1 learning, but I'm not fussed about it. Let's this will further Gunnar's learning education focus. Let's let him have that. So they're raising an army here, quite slowly. Are we going to take this before that raises? And how big is that army anyway? Just can't be bothered to deal with it. Okay, right, so how long till this falls? About 6 months? 4 months. Okay, even better. Right, so he's raised his army. It's 10 soldiers. Oh, got to 13 now. All right, what are we working on here? If anybody wants to say something they particularly fancy, go for it. But we have got all the way up to family recipes. Each reveler trait experience. So this is... Okay. Trait experience gain plus 50%. That's for reveler. Hunter trait experience plus 50%. Significantly more likely to generate legendary animal sightings. Now we ought to be doing this, and particularly this one's very, very good because you get the free grand tournament at the once per reign. But you're suggesting noble veins. Okay, chance of inheriting good congenital traits increases. Yeah, we haven't had a lot of luck with congenital traits. We've married lots of geniuses and things into the family, and we haven't had much luck with it. So that's not a bad call. Let's go for it. Okay, we've got another one of these. I was not expecting still to be choosing these. I mean, are these of any use to me? I'm deliberately avoiding the ones that keep him alive. Let's go to that then. Let's just hit open-minded then. Surely when this falls, this is their capital, we'll be all right. We'll have won the war. And we'll hold court after he dies. If he ever dies. Very good. Okay, right. I'm keeping all these spare bits and pieces because my son can dish things out to some of the vassals to kind of get them on side. Right, I think we're probably having to give stuff away, aren't we? Okay, grant to... Okay. So what I want is somebody of my religion, don't I? Grant to a noble of local Barani culture. Local culture. But I want somebody of my religion. Okay, so let's not do it automatically because I don't think these do it Oh, because this would be my culture and my religion. This is just a local culture and strategist faith. That's fine. As long as it's strategist faith, we're happy. Okay, I'm back in line here. Okay. Come on, die. We're waiting for you to die. What's the matter with you? I've just inherited something, haven't I? Above domain limit again. Okay, let's give this to somebody of our religion, local culture. Accept. I mean, I've only got 8 more minutes of this playthrough. If he doesn't die, I'm going to be like amazed. Hang on, I thought I was getting all of that. Have I like really, really mucked that up? I think I must have gone for the wrong dukedom. Because there's one duke, there were 2 duchies. I hit the wrong one. Okay, that makes me want another war. Right, him I can't declare war on. Him I can. He's weak. He's got 2,800. Right, I'm just going to press play for a bit and I hope that something happens, really. Yep, you can go. You can go. You can go. Alright, my prisoners escaped the dungeons. Curse you. Should I hunt him down? I mean, what? I mean, he's got a title, so I couldn't have invited him to court, but he would have been a really, really good and fiery. Curse you, Saeed. Well, it's one duchy war for this bit. It's just annoying because I could have done a county war, and in actual fact, what I gained isn't even on the Mediterranean, so I'm not sure if it's of any real use to me, really. Okay. Let's do another war. I'm quite tempted to go for this guy because he looks weak. Why not? It's only a county, but it all needs doing. So our military. Raise all men at arms. I mean, realistically, yeah, I've got 6 minutes until the end of this playthrough. Is he going to die? When I began this evening, he was 55 years old in reasonable health, and I thought, well, he should last a while. He's now 64, and he's had every terrible life limiting condition, and he's fine. Okay, so they're waiting over there. Okay, well, let's take this. Tempted to raise the rest. It's a little bit annoying, but there's quite a substantial army there. Okay, I've got another possible shield maiden. Yeah, go for it. Oh, it's quite fun having shield maidens, isn't it? What I should do, when I look at the culture, I think I should look at something where I can use women for different roles, so they're not you're not kind of like limited. I think we did that when we were playing in Africa. Get the harpoons, 29%, 71% it escapes. Just get 50. Just get 50 then. Okay, this is going to be a mammoth battle that we're going to win. I don't want it. Go away. Oh, I should have taken it actually because my son could have given it away. But I keep saying that as though I'm going to die, but like I'm just not dying. Okay, reasonably good victory. Right, I'll tell you what I might do is send some of the levies home. This is going to take a while, isn't it? The good thing about levies is even though they're not particularly good soldiers, is of course that they can take casualties. Right, we don't want my weak troops caught, but right, we're okay. Could put a commander in charge just in case. I've actually got a 31 commander. Right, I need to pause. Okay, have they got an army? Yes. Okay. Right, shall I change from my half-brother, 31? I don't see why not. So let's... Okay, they can't disband because there's hostile armies around. Okay. Right, let's send them over there. Why can't these change to... Oh, they can. Okay. 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 Right, we got it. Okay, so it's not much, but it'll save my son having to do some of these silly wars. Wow, I can usurp the Emirates of Tunis. Well, let's do that then. Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry, I'm getting emails from people about a tournament I'm running. And I need to reply to those, but we're finishing here soon. Right, I'm not going to do anything in the hope that he dies. Grant to local culture. Other son has grown up. It's not going to happen, is it? He's not going to die before half past. We've got 60 seconds left. Oh, I just inherited like 3 more titles. Okay. You know what? Okay, there we go. Happened on exactly half past. So, Caliph Chris I, a strategist, caliphate, has left the transient house at the call of the true one at 66 years of age, died of old age. Conscientious man, he was renowned for for his excellent skills as a steward and a ruler. Caliph Chris ascends to the throne, and accomplished diplomat, vassals and foreign rulers alike are sure to respect him. Long live the Emperor! Oops, let's pause the game there. Okay, that's the place to stop, isn't it? Thank you very much for joining us. I will stick it on at some point tonight. I've got a few things to do first, but I will stick it at some point before I go to bed tonight. And we'll be back in a week's time. In the meantime, you take care of yourselves, everybody. And we're going to have to do some research and find out exactly what the requirements are for uniting the Mediterranean. Is that what it's called? Uniting the Mediterranean. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.